Hi, this is Buddy Blackman with the Fayetteville Real Estate School, and today we're going over Section 10 of the original math book for pre-licensing class. Section 10 of the math book. I'm going to share my screen right here. Section 10 is area calculation. So if you have your math book, you can turn to that. Section 10, area calculations. So as real estate brokers, we're going to measure houses, but we also need to see how areas of land is measured. And here we go. Simple area problems, just memorize the formulas and you'll have no trouble. So there's three formulas that you must remember for area calculations. If it's a square, length times width will equal the area inside of that square. Rectangle, which is like a square, but two sides are longer than the other two sides. And it's the same thing. Length times width equals the area. If you have a triangle, the base times the height divided by 2. We divide by 2 because it's half of a square or half of a rectangle. So we divide by 2, and that'll equal the area that's inside that. So let's take a look here. When a question about area is asked on the exam, draw the diagram on scratch paper that will be provided. Apply the proper formula. So you also need to remember this, that the square feet in 1 acre is 43,560. We remember that by saying 4 old ladies drive 35 and a 60. That's how we can remember 43,560 square feet in 1 acre. All right, to determine the acreage of a piece of property, first calculate the area. All right, so and then divide by how many square feet are in that area. So you must calculate it for square feet and then divide by 43,560. Now I'll tell you how many acres are in that. So you have a piece of land that is 345 times 860. This is called a rectangle. How many acres make up this property? So first you're going to do 345. The 1 quote mark means feet. If there was 2 quote marks, that would be inches. Both of these denominations on each side have to be the same. And if you're doing square feet, you need to convert it to square feet if it is not square feet. All right, both of these are square feet. So 345 times 860 will give us 296,700 square feet in that property. We want to know how much of that how much acres is that. We just divide it by the 4 old ladies driving 35 and a 60. 4 old ladies driving 35 and a 60. So 296,700 divided by 43,560 equals 6.81 acres is the size of that property. Again, both sides of the equation must be in the same. So if both sides are in inches and you multiply it, that's going to be square inches, not square feet. All right, so let's see. You own a square piece of land that is 85 feet on each side. How many square feet do you own? Well, it's just width times the height, or base times the height, 85 times 85, and that'll tell you how many square feet. 7,225 square feet. All right, your property is 75 feet by 320 yards. How many square feet do you own? Well, both of these have to be in feet, and this side of the equation is 320 yards, and we know that there is 3 feet in a yard. So there's 3 feet for every 1 yard. So we're going to take the 320, multiply it by 3, and then multiply that by 75. And all right, so 75 times 960, which is 3 feet in a yard. So we have 320 yards. 3 times 320 equals 960. Now we can multiply that feet by the 75 feet, and we get 72,000 square feet. Square feet. You have a triangle piece of land that is 135 feet high and has a base of 120 feet. We know that our triangle is base times height divided by 2. So what is the square footage of this land? And here we go. 8,100. 135 times 120 divided by 2 equals 8,100. Your property is 175 feet times 85 feet. How many acres do you own? Remember this, we're going to do, they're both in feet by the single quote. So we're going to do 175 times 85 and then divide that by the 4 old ladies. And here we go. 175 times 85 14,875 divided by 4 ladies driving 35 to 60, and we have 0.3415 in an acre. You have 900 inches of road frontage. How much do you owe if you have been assessed $25 per foot of road frontage for a new water line? You have 900 inches of road frontage. How much do you have if you've been assessed $25 per foot? So we have to know how many inches are in a foot, and 12 inches in a foot. So we're going to divide 900 by 12, and we get 75 feet. 75 feet. And it's 25 per foot, so 75 to 25. And you're going to be assessed for a new water line of $1,875 dollars. $1,875. All right, area calculations are pretty simple. You just have to remember the three formulas: a square, a rectangle, or a triangle. And that is it, and apply it to what you, and remember, you have to have the same denominations: square feet, or feet times feet equals square feet. If it's inches times inches, and you multiply inches times inches, you're going to get square inches. So make sure you convert, if you're looking for square feet, make sure you convert the numbers over to feet from inches. And that is it for area calculations. Not a big section. And that's all you need to know for calculating area calculations. And we will see you in class at the Fayetteville Real Estate School.